Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena. I'm picking up in the middle of a rogue run. I gotta say, I made a grotesque error yesterday that I didn't even notice till it was pointed out to me in the comments. I played a sheep to activate combo on the Tinkertown oil, whatever that's called, Tinker's Swordsmith oil, which gave my weapon a +3 boost and my other minion a +3 boost, and I attacked for the win, all nonchalant-like. But of course it was a terrible mistake because I activated the combo by playing a minion. So had the buff gone to the minion I had just played, I would have lost that game. So I really needed to use my other spell, which was an Assassinate, to trigger the combo. Bit of a embarrassing blunder, but just for anyone who's watched the last video, at the very end of it when I won the last game, wanted to point out that I had made a pretty bad mistake that you can avoid in the future. Alright, we're up against a Warlock here, not getting anything good except for that Auto Barber. So here's the case where I might actually just end up playing this on turn 2. Never mind. Well, we'll see what he wants to do. Spiders are very annoying to get rid of, but they don't hit very hard. So, a lot of times, the opponent can't kill them, but you don't get that much value out of them. However, as a rogue with your daggers, you know, you can get more use out of those little spiders. And, Fan of Knives is good with those spiders as well. So if I play this right now, what am I doing next turn? Making a dagger? I don't know. I could just play this and try to trade with that. Well, why don't we just do this? I just don't see how I'm ever going to make the dagger and use this ability anytime soon, so I might as well just try to slow down his fast start, I think. It's unfortunate that I have nothing on turn 3 except for these spiders, and more unfortunate that my turn 4, that my 4 mana drop is not actually playable on turn 4, unless there's like a Twilight Drake or something to silence. Okay, so he trades. Now I assume he has a minion to play.
I can eat.
And he does. It's a Mistress of Pain. Ouch. Well, he can get a lot of health out of this. The good news is that he's at full health right now, so it's not useful yet. I could have backstabbed it, but I think it's alright. I don't mind him gaining some health right now. It hopefully won't make a difference. Note that this thing activates when she deals damage, so when she takes damage from spells, it doesn't work. Oh god, okay, so it's going to become a 3-5, no, a 3-6, and I can't backstab it because it's probably going to kill the spiders. We're actually going to play the Spellbreaker next turn to silence this back down to be a 1-4. But my spiders are going to get pretty much mopped up. Alright, I got a use for backstab. So that's good, and he heals up the full 3 because when you buff this thing, it's how much damage it deals. So since it deals 3 damage, he gained back all of his health. All right, we'll give it a well played. That was a good combo there, definitely. But I'm in the game now. I've actually got something good to silence, and backstab is just, you know, being its usual awesome self. So we silence this. We could now backstab it, but I'm just gonna backstab that flame imp. These spiders ended up being very ineffectual this game. It seems like when they're used against me, they're often quite good, but here they just sucked. The first one died to the mistress, and now one more will die to her. So I never really got to use them very much. And we're coming up on turn 5, which is a very awkward turn for this deck, since I have 6s and 7 minions instead of 5 and 6 mana minions. Next turn I can make the dagger in Fan of Knives, or hopefully play this guy in Fan of Knives. See what he wants to do. I mean, he's actually not doing that well card-wise. Once he kills a spider, I've got 5 cards to his 5, so I'm okay. Alright, Void Caller is annoying because, of course, I have no idea what's in his hand. The one consolation is that with this being Arena, he might not actually have any demons. In fact, it kind of took a while making that play, so maybe he really doesn't have any demons in his hand. Obviously, it sucks if you pull down a Dread Infernal or something. That card is much scarier in Ranked than here. Okay, there's actually no reason to play Fan of Knives unless I also play the dagger. So I could use my Spellbreaker to kill this guy, and then Fan of Knives plus the dagger to kill the Mistress of Pain and damage whatever thing might get called down by this. But I don't see the point of that, really. I think I'd much rather just do this to kill that thing off. Let him do the trading. So I don't really see, again, any reason to play Fan of Knives here. We'll play this guy, even though he's gonna just die. Yeah, it's just awkward. I haven't really had the right sort of responses this game. Other than that backstab, that backstab was very good for killing the flame imp. Okay, so now he gets to call down a demon. One drawback of not killing this on my turn was that it gives him an extra turn to find a demon. He gets a free kill on my Mech Warper, which is very annoying. And we got a couple of options here. I can hit this guy with the dagger and finish him off with Stormwind Knight. But then I can't kill the Kodo, and I don't have enough mana for Fan of Knives. So what I'm going to do instead, actually, is just play Sunwalker and kill off the Kodo. Dagger plus that. Why, Boris, didn't you wait to use Fan of Knives next turn? Well, I just wanted that thing to be dead, so it couldn't, you know, pop off the Divine Shield for free. So he's now had 2 extra chances to find a demon for Void Caller. Here's the moment of truth. We're going to find out if he has one. I mean, if he's got a Dread Infernal in his hand, he's obviously just going to throw the Void Caller away to pop the shield, or pop the shield with something else, and then Void Caller to damage the Sunwalker and get the demon back. But I don't think he actually has any demons in his hand, or if he does, they're not very good. This is why he's hesitating. He hesitated to play this. He's now life tapping instead of doing anything else, so he's fishing for a demon. Obviously a Doomguard would be fine to find, or a Dread Infernal. I've now given him 3 extra chances to top deck a demon. Probably should have killed this guy. I don't know. Probably should have killed it. Alright, that thing like I said, don't think is very good. I've really never seen this be impressive. The 4 mana version is a little bit better. But this guy just underwhelms me. I mean, he's a 2-3 for 2, but just so underwhelming. I mean, I'd rather have an Amani Berserker, let's put it that way. Alright, so the Wolf can be annoying, but only if he has a way of actually damaging the Sunwalker, which he does not. Fantastic. So here, I think we're just going to keep it simple. I want to find out what demon he's got back here. So I'm going to kill that guy. He does have a demon. Wow. Alright, well that was a good bluff. I didn't actually think he had one. So now I can kill this, but that would mean not killing anything else. So I'm going to play that. Hit this thing. Fan of Knives to clear that off and draw a card. The reason I did that afterwards is because my Stormwind Knight would have taken an extra damage if I had played Fan of Knives first. And then I'll kill the wolf. We're gonna pass the turn. So now it's a bit of an awkward situation because once he life taps, this thing grows to be a 6/5, so the Sunwalker doesn't quite kill it. So he did a pretty good job bluffing me on that. I really honestly did not think that he had anything. I could of course dagger this thing to death, but that would be 6 damage to the face I don't particularly want to take. Alright, well we might have to lose my Stormwind Knight to killing this, if I even can. My card situation's not very good because he's life tapped a couple of times. And that tiger's really good. It'll kill my assassin and it kills my panther. It's just awkward all around. Oh god. Well, if it's gonna hit you anyway, you might as well kill it. With the mana that I have and no particular need to buff my weapon at the moment, we're just gonna play out my 3 drops, use as much mana as I can. Not really dealing enough damage to this guy. I mean, he's definitely burning me faster than I'm burning him. I'd say I'm set to lose this game. Oh boy. Alright, so he doesn't think he can burn me out. He kills off my 2/4. That's a good sign, I think. But he has a lot of mana. Oh, Jesus. Butternut squash, Christ. I really want Fan of Knives again, because that would kill the Priestess, pop the Divine Shield, and kill that guy. But Fan of Knives had to get used earlier. Man, he did such a good job putting pressure on me that he really forced me to use my Fan of Knives early. And I guess I shouldn't have killed his Void Caller. I expected him to throw it in if he had something good to get with it. Alright, well, Assassinate, yeah, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. So we get to kill Sunwalker, Texas Ranger. Now I'll play this thing.
Here we go.
Kill that dude who gives him a spare part, which is annoying, but that's life. We'll kill the Priestess. Kill the Tiger. The dagger. Alright, so definitely he's in the lead. He can life tap quite a bit more. He's got a spare part and 2 cards, so once he life taps, he's going to have 3 cards to my 2. Definitely scary. Let's suppose he never plays any more taunts. This guy can get him down to 12, but I'm not going to have 12 turns to Wicked Knife him, so I've really got to get my Assassin's Blade or something if I'm going to have any chance of burning him out. Okay, plays a Frostwolf Warlord without doing anything to it, so is he going to buff it now? It's going to give it +1 health, so I cannot kill it with my dagger and my minion. Seems like that's a pretty well played move. Well, what I'm going to do here is we're going to right on the edge. I mean, I'm going to play the assassin.
Here we
Get
go.
him in the face. It's a shame I can't play this guy. That would have made a big difference. The moment of truth now, is he going to kill my 3-2, or is he going to hit me in the face and try to race? I've got 7. Let's assume this thing dies. 7, 8 damage. He's down to 7 health. Okay, down to 6 health. Now, if I got that oil, I could actually, well, if I got the oil, I'd have to trigger the combo by playing this, which means this might get the buff, and then I'd have a 50-50 chance of killing him. Dread Infernal is pretty solid here, although, I don't know. It does damage the Warlord to the point where my dagger would finish it off, but then I'm getting pretty low. Ah, he's gonna Mortal Coil it. Alright, so now the Frostwolf Warlord kills my assassin. And, I'm in trouble. Okay, well, obviously I've got 7 plus 1 is 8. I need 4 damage, so Eviscerate would win me the game. Backstab, unfortunately, would not. Backstab is actually really useless here because it doesn't do anything to the Dread Infernal. It's got 10 damage here. I don't have any taunt. 7 down to 5 down to 4. Yeah, I can't do this. I have to hit this thing. Play the Shredder. Hit him in the face. Dagger up. And pass the turn. Well, Backstab gives me a way to combo the oil. If I get that, it gives me a way to combo Eviscerate if I get that. But I really needed that top deck right there to be the win. And now I'm really far behind because it wasn't. These trade, let's say, and I get a 2-drop, so I'm ahead on that front. But oh Jesus, oh God, oh no, that's a really good card, and now I think I can't win this game. Yeah, I can't deal 19 damage to him, and he even has a mech, which is this antique heal bot. Wow, that just put it away. But I mean, he had the card advantage. Really, I guess what I should have done is I should have hit him in the face and then hoped to top deck Eviscerate and win, and hope that he didn't have a way of dealing 2 damage to me. I think that's the only way that I really had a chance here. Blade Flurry with Assassin's Blade would have done something for me, but as it is, I'm just screwed. So we'll trade off, see what I get before we concede. I get that, which is cute, but yeah, we lose. So when I made the deck, I said it was pretty mediocre. I then won some really, really close games. I have a good record, but yeah, 4-2 is nothing special. I optimistically kept a win 5 games with Rogue or Warrior quest. I would have to get up to 9 wins now to actually finish it off with this run. Probably not going to happen, but hopefully in this video at least I'll finish off the other 2 daily quests, which don't require any particular class. Someone on Reddit made a post saying that the daily quests that don't require wins are the best, and I actually agree. It's not playing with classes that's the problem, it's having to win that's the problem. Because that can be really annoying if you just do badly in your run or you lose a bunch of games in a row in ranked. That's annoying to begin with. And the fact that you're also failing to complete your quests is just like extra crappy. Okay, we have the Blade Flurry Assassin's Blade combo. I'm not going to keep it. This thing is really strong, but I think it would be a mistake to keep it here with only 1 2-drop. So we got our plays for days. I can play both of these out. Interestingly, I can actually play them both on turn 2. I could play this and then coin to play that, because this is a mech and then it would only cost 1 mana. Is that like worth it? I don't think it's actually worth it. I think what I'm gonna do is just play the spiders. Try to save this for, you know, when it actually is useful. Because like if I play this on turn 2 and it sticks into turn 3, on turn 3 I can make a dagger and then play this at once. That's actually better, I think, than playing this, coining this on turn 2. Okay, he life taps on turn 2, which is good. He's got a slow start. That's pretty much what I was hoping for. Now I play the Mech Warper. So if he plays a minion, which is what my hope is, on next turn I make dagger and play the Auto Barber. Then I've got 2 damage from the dagger plus 1 for the from the spider. I could actually deal up to 3 damage. If he Dark Bombs this, that's a little bit more annoying. I cannot make the dagger and the Auto Barber in the same turn then. Okay, this might die to Flame and Knife someday. Or Blade Flurry. He life taps again, so he's getting a lot of cards. He's up 2 cards on me here, but feeling pretty good about my chances. So the question is, do I play the Auto Barber given that he might have a Hellfire? Well, Hellfire plus the Blood Imp would kill off 2 of my minions. These would respawn. I think it's actually worth it to do this. And I don't think it makes any sense for me to attack his face with the weapon right now, because whatever he plays is going to get +1 health, so +1 to my weapon seems like it'd be a pretty useful thing. I do have a Spellbreaker, which would silence a minion, and that would get rid of the +1 health granted by Blood Imp. Got Backstab as well. Really, if I can just make it to turn 6 with a lead on the board, I feel pretty good about my chances to win this. He's already at 22 from all those life taps and from my minions. Cobra's really underwhelming here. That is not what he wanted on turn 4. He takes more damage, and then the buff goes on the Flame Imp, which is annoying because that means it doesn't die to Backstab. Alright, so what I could do here is Backstab one of these and dagger it, and then eviscerate the other one. That's the thing I could do. I could play Spellbreaker, silence the Flame Imp. That would let me backstab the Flame Imp, and then I can kill the Cobra just with this creature and have a 4/3 out. Save the Eviscerate. Problem is, if I do that, I can't combo the Eviscerate next turn unless I top deck a 3 mana or less card, which I cannot guarantee. But really, I want to put the Spellbreaker down, so I will silence this, and I'll go for this approach. Wait, other option, I could use my weapon to kill the Flame Imp. I could backstab and pop a Spider to kill the Cobra. I'm more vulnerable to Hellfire then. I am actually willing to play around Hellfire, so we will do this, and I'll trade a minion. This reduces my losses against Hellfire. I take seriously. Alright, so I don't see a reason to attack his face with his weapon, so let's see if he has Hellfire. That would take up his whole turn, take him to 13 health, give me 2 spiders. 2 plus 4 damage here is 6 damage, plus 4 is 10 damage. He'd be down to 3 health after all that. Another Antique Healbot. Wow, that's 2 Warlocks in a row playing that against me. Can I get a good top deck? I can't, so I cannot combo this Eviscerate. Tragically. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to save my big guy, I think. We're going to trade this and use my powered up weapon. I will hit him in yonder face. And I'm going to pass the turn. There's nothing else to do. It sucks that I'm passing the turn here. So this is why, this right here is why you'd rather have 5s and 6s instead of 6s and 7s for the upper end curve of your arena deck. End of discussion. QED motherfuckers. Okay. So yeah, that sucks. That could actually lose me the game. The fact that I played nothing on turn 5. Still can't combo the Eviscerate. Okay, so this is trouble right here. Alright, well, that lets me combo Eviscerate at least. So we pop the spiders to get rid of the Divine Shield. We hit him with the weapon. Eviscerate. Hit him in the face. Okay. So now he's down to 15 again. I've got, well, Ravenhold Assassin. If he keeps on not playing any taunts, he's going to be in a bit of trouble. I guess this thing is terrible, but look at, he actually froze it instead of my Spellbreakers are going to Soulfire it. He plays a mana to Soulfire that and lose a card. Alright, pretty good card that he lost there. I think, tempting as it is to play the Assassin here, I'm going to slow it down a bit. Let's play the Sunwalker to preserve my minions. Deal 2 damage, which is non-negligible with him being in his current state. He needs a way to deal damage to this so that the Frost Elemental can actually kill it. This thing's unfrozen. I've got 4 damage that I'm dealing here with my minions. 8 if the Sunwalker doesn't die. Oh, he doesn't have a way of dealing damage. Ouch. Alright, he's going to play Doomguard to kill off the Sunwalker, which is fine. Ancient Mage and a Flame Imp go bye-bye. I'm pretty okay with this, though. Pretty okay with it. So we're going to Sunwalker, and I'm actually just going to play the Ringleader. He would have played a Twisting Nether if he had it. And I could have killed this thing. I elected, however, to keep going for burn because I've got a decent amount of health. Got a Sunwalker in the way that he couldn't kill last turn. He didn't have any Siphon Soul or a way to pop the Divine Shield even. I'm just trying to burn him out. Might need the Ravenhold Assassin, might not. This is a Desperation life tap, which is a good sign. Is he just gonna... Oh my god, is he really going to throw both of them in? Ouch. So he didn't have an answer to Sunwalker, so he lost the game. Shadow Flame. Alright, well that is a way to clear my board. So, good for him. But I think I'm actually in really good shape now with this Assassin. Because he needed to be able to clear my board while keeping his stuff. So we play this. And I could play these things. I'm actually going to get the dagger in here. In case he has more healing. Annoyotron is nice. It'll let me protect these guys if they ever unstealth themselves. Of course, if they ever unstealth themselves, I've won. Void Caller doesn't do anything. And neither does that Tiger. So those are cards that beat me in the last game, but here, since I'm ahead, they don't matter. Alright, well played, sir. Well played. Okay. Good times. So those are relatively quickish games. Look at this quest progress. 5 wins with this deck. I'm actually pretty happy. Honestly, these days I'm happy to get 5 wins. I think it's very good. Now that the arena's gotten harder. The noob haven of Goblins versus Gnomes I don't think has actually lasted very long. Things are back to being somewhat tough. And yeah, if I lose, then that's sad. I'll probably whine about it like a little bitch, but you know, I'll be content with how this run went. I didn't like the deck to begin with, and Rogue is like one of my worst classes. Last class I need to play is Shaman. If I don't get a Shaman in my next run, I'll just play whatever I feel like. Warrior, I guess, because I have a daily quest. I don't know. Alright, I've been getting good luck going second, which is very important when you draw horrifically bad garbage opening hands like this one. Good, good, good. Okay. Well, would rather have Backstab than Eviscerate. And I am going to just actually waste the Battle Cry, both of these Barbers. Pro tip, I think these are not that good. I mean, I'll take them, but they're not like a 2-drop you're excited to play like you're excited to play a Knife Juggler. Alright, well, that's a change of plans. So we're going to have to now, unfortunately, coin into the Dagger. The reason is, if I play the Auto Barber, it'll die to the Gnome, and I'd rather lose the coin than lose. Well, I'm losing the coin regardless, so I'd rather not spend a card to kill it than spend a card to kill it. So she gets a spare part. I find that those are actually pretty good. And now I guess since I did coin into the Dagger, she could actually play a 3-2. That would put me ahead. She plays a 3-2 here. I play my Auto Barber and kill it with the weapon. She plays a 2-3. Yeah, it sucks. Because I play this, but then I can't kill it. Alright, Sorcerer's Apprentice, is she going to mirror image here? She is not. Okay. Decent start here. Turn 3 is going to suck, unfortunately. But at least I get to kill the Sorcerer's Apprentice and go off a card. Problem is, now if she plays something that this doesn't kill, like a Harvest Golem, or if she just spends her turn Frostbolting this thing, my turn 3 really sucks. Either I make a Dagger and do nothing, or I play this and waste it. Alright, well, I think I'm going to kill this with Backstab plus a Dagger. I've taken quite a lot of damage. I mean, I've taken more damage than she has. And against a mage, the significance of that is not lost on me, but I'm above 20, and I am up 2 cards now. So I'm hoping if I can just, you know, keep control of the board, I'll be alright. Alright, how do you deal with the situation? I mean, Eviscerate doesn't quite kill it. Auto Barber plus Eviscerate doesn't do it. I needed a Geomancer here, which I did not have. So I think I will kill it like this. I don't want to hit that thing with my Dagger. I think that would have been getting into greedy territory. We're just going to do that. She can ping it, but I actually want her to. I want her to ping this and not play better minions so that I can, like, just survive turn 5 and play this on turn 6. Okay, looks like she's going to grant me my wish. Snow Chugger, very annoying minion, because of course, once it damages you, you can't attack, which is very bad when you're a rogue. Got a Backstab again, so I could Backstab Dagger this and kill it without spending mana. Issue is, what am I really doing with that mana? It's turn 5 and I don't have a 5-drop. God, it's 5 drops. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is I will play this just for the stats, basically. I'm going to Eviscerate this thing. It's a little bit overkill, but it's fine. So she's got 5 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. A little bit of a life advantage goes in her favor. She has Ascension, which I'm okay with. And a Sorcerer's Apprentice, which I can Backstab. Okay, this is good. Alright, we'll do this and Backstab the Apprentice. Keep it simple, I think, is the way to go. And I'm going to pass the turn. So I'm expecting a Polymorph into ping. Actually, Polymorph, hit this with Ascension, then ping this to death. No, she doesn't have a Polymorph, she has a Fireball. Well, that's even better, because Fireball would have otherwise gone on my face. So I'm pretty content that we used a Fireball there. Alright, I'd like to kill this Ascension, but I can't, unfortunately. I can only deal, like, 4 damage. No, I can actually play this in Blade Flurry for 2 damage. That still doesn't kill it. So yeah, it's pointless. We'll just play this guy. And when you're losing, play crap. We'll just play that and pass the turn. Okay, this is just going badly now. If she plays Flame Strike, she pretty much wins. I needed her either not to have removal for the Sunwalker or not have Flame Strike. She had the removal for the Sunwalker. Interesting. She has a silence, I guess, for that guy. Oh, she's not sure where to point her removal. Maybe it is a Frostbolt. Blade Flurry dealing 2 damage to everything could be really useful here. Unfortunately, it looks like she's actually just going to go for the kill. Yeah, right now she's got 9 damage coming at me. Ouch. Well, there's nothing I can do about it. Actually, Blade Flurry will kill this Panther, and I will do that. I will actually just do that. I think that's worth it. Oh, man. She makes a move that really helps me out, because by damaging this, what happens now is this. I Blade Flurry to kill the Panther, but because she attacked this minion with her Senjin, Senjin's actually now going to die to my Illuminator. So, this is why you don't want to damage minions if you're not going to kill them. She didn't have Flame Strike, or I'm certain she would have played it. I'm going to waste this silence because I need to get a creature on the table. Important, of course, to silence the Barber, who doesn't have an ability. I don't want to silence this Paladin Shredder. Okay, she can get me down to 14. Can't quite kill me this turn, although it's getting scary. I'm going to have to kill anything she plays, pretty much. Stormwind Champion's a good card. Does she have anything else? Oh, God. Freeze a minion. Fuck. Oh, my God. That emergency coolant is so good, it hurts. Tinker's Oil. Doesn't help me, really. I don't think it helps me. First of all, I can't combo it, so it's just giving my 1+3 attack. Yeah, can't do anything about it. We're just going to have to do a really ugly move, which is trade my Spellbreaker into that. So she can get me down to 13 health. I mean, things could be worse, for sure. If she has 2 fireballs, she wins, but I doubt she does. She's gonna kill the Shredder, but the thing is, I just hope whatever it gets will kill back the Stormwind Champion. She's going for my face, which makes sense. This actually makes me have to use my Assassin to kill the Stormwind Champion. Although, hold on, I got 11 damage. Oh, wow, hold on a minute. If she doesn't play a taunt here, I can just kill her, provided I can trigger combo without playing a minion. That's the real thing about this. The combo is, you know what I don't like about this card? It's the thing I made a mistake with. It's the fact that to trigger the combo, what are most of your cards on your deck? They're minions. So most of the time, you're giving a random minion +3 attack, but it's a minion that was just played, and therefore it doesn't actually work very well. Yeah. Okay, does she have a Defender of Argus to give these guys taunt? That'd be pretty mighty. No, just a mind control attack. Okay, well, let's see if I get a way to kill her. Haunted Creeper. Okay, so let's think. 11 damage plus 4 is a crushing 15 damage. So if the minion buff goes on these spiders, I'll lose the game. The safer move is to use the Assassin to kill the Champion and the Piloted Shredder to kill the Flesh-Eating Ghoul and get a thing back, and I still have the spiders. But actually, I think it makes sense to play the spiders anyway, right? She's out of cards, so I take a 2/3 chance of winning on the spot. And this time it does hilariously go on the spiders. So 7 + 4 is 11, 11 + 4 is 15. So I can't do that. I do have to kill her stuff. Let's see what we get from the Shredder. Oh my god, I made a mistake. I could have killed the Stormwind Champion first. Shredder would have survived. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll now kill the Stormwind Champion. And I think I'm actually going to take 3 damage here to kill that off. Oh boy. Had a 2/3 chance of winning the game. Failed that. Let's see what she top decked. Is it good? If it's a Pyroblast, she wins, obviously. It's an Abomination. Interesting. So my spiders are going to die. Oh, that sucks that my spiders are going to die. Alright, well, if they're going to die anyway, I might as well pop them. Oh, shoot. That was a terrible mistake. No, because the spiders all died. If I had let the main spider die, I would have kept other ones. Whatever. Okay, we're going to play this guy, and I don't think I'm going to hit her in the face. Let's see, if I hit her in the face now, she goes down to 8. Basically, yeah, I have to hit her in the face. If I wait, then I'm sacrificing, like, a damage every turn. So okay, that was probably a mistake. I could have hit the abomination with my weapon, I guess. Yeah, that's the only other way I could have killed it. Yeah, so I think I made the right call, actually, to use the spiders, even though it sucks that my spiders died. The reason they died, by the way, is that if minions have an effect that triggers simultaneously, but whichever minion was played earlier goes off first. Okay, so this card is not a fireball. That's good.
Here we go.
Okay, if it weren't for the mistress, I'd be at 5 health now. This combo makes really no difference. I'm just gonna play it to increase my chance of winning. She needs to top deck a fireball or a pyroblast to win. My arena life is on the line. I'll take a deep breath. Flame strike. Okay. That was what she top decked last turn, and a spider tank. That'll kill me in 2 turns. Takes me 3 turns to kill her. So I guess I really should have held on to that Defiance Ringleader. I have to assassinate this, because I can't afford to take the damage. She's dead in 2 turns. To my dagger, I think I have an Eviscerate floating around in here that will kill her. And a Blade Flurry that'll kill her, and an Assassin's Blade that'll kill her. Okay, this is comical to see. I still have 1 more turn. If she doesn't top deck more damage, I have 1 turn. Death, okay.
Here we
Well,
go.
I don't see any reason not to play this, so we'll just play it. Wow, if only the oil had not buffed the spider. So this is her last chance to get a fireball. A frostbolt also wins her the game now, unfortunately. So basically 3 damage wins her the game. There's a lot of things that do that. Her card is, well, she says well played. No idea what that means. It's a flame strike, which doesn't work here, unfortunately for her. So I lucked out. Okay, I didn't luck out. I lost 33% odds.
Here we go.
But of not winning. I guess I could have hit the abomination with my weapon, but I think that would have been a mistake. So I think I did everything fine, other than throwing away the piloted shredder. I guess that was the one thing. I should have hit the Stormwind Champion with my assassin. Then the ghoul. No, I'm sorry. I would have lost my piloted shredder no matter what. Ha! I didn't make a mistake. Because then if I had done that, the ghoul would have been buffed and it would have killed the piloted shredder anyway. There was no way for me not to lose the piloted shredder in those attacks. That goddamn emergency coolant, or whatever that is. I feel like everybody gets that against me every time, and it's like the best one. I mean, I like the spare parts a lot, actually. I think they're all solid. But that one seems to be really devastating. It's Ice Lance. It's like an actual card. Sure, Ice Lance can do the whole, deal 4 damage to a frozen character, but really, it's Ice Lance. It's like a legitimate card that you're getting for free. Alright, again, the Goblin Auto Barber army shows up early. Nice draw here with this Infiltrator. Pretty much can't be killed by a Shaman on turn 1 in any way that I can think of. Well, there's Mad Bomber, of course, that will kill it very nicely. And we have all the Auto Barbers. Okay. I mean, if you play them in rapid succession, you can actually get up pretty high there. You can get up to 3-2, even 4-2 if I hold out for that long. Doubt I will do that, however. This thing really shakes for a long time. Alright, he's thinking, so I guess he has minions. He doesn't want to lose to this Infiltrator. And he's wondering whether or not to play them or to play a totem. I'd play the minion, just accept the trade. If you play a totem, chances are, I'll just kill the totem. And even if it's a 1-1 totem, I could just make a dagger kill the 1-1 totem and then live. So you should just play your minion and let it get traded off. I wouldn't mind playing a dagger on turn 2. Not that I always will save the Auto Barber, but it's just nice because then on turn 3 I can coin and play 2 back-to-back Auto Barbers. I could coin into a Panther here. I don't really see the use of that, so we'll just make a dagger, trade this off, and pass the turn. So I could get a 3-2 weapon and really kill something, or just settle for a 2-2 and kill a totem. Doubt he'd play a totem though. I have a very, very cheap hand. If I don't manage to get these things to go the mile, if he doesn't play things that these 3-2s and 4-2 will trade with, I might be in trouble. Alright, he gets a totem. It's a taunt. And does nothing else. I get another Eviscerate. Still would rather have a backstab. So I think I am just going to coin these guys out. The second one is wasted right now, but it might be, the 3 damage might be useful later, and if it isn't, maybe I'll get this for 4 damage. I mean, I really don't want him to play Forked Lightning or Lightning Storm here. I'd rather he just played his own minion, like a big one, so I could like play this and Eviscerate and like kill it. I can deal up to 7 damage. Not really gonna need that, am I? Yeah, I kind of have an overkill hand situation.
I wonder.
I haven't gotten a card up against him. I traded an Infiltrator for his Panda, which was good. And I killed a totem with an Auto Barber Enhanced Weapon, which was also good, but I haven't actually done anything good. Okay, so there's the sheep. The sheep will be able to suicide. So I guess I could do that for him. But I really don't see what else he's doing besides that, so... Well, okay, so the reason I might want to kill the sheep myself is that I could then play another creature, like, say, this panther. Yeah, okay. So the question is, do I use my weapon for it, or do I use one of these guys? Well, I think I'd rather hang on to my weapon. So we'll pop the sheep. Play the panther. And pass the turn. So I'm still ready to kill just about anything. I can, again, deal up to 7 damage. I can kill anything other than, like, a Spectral Knight. Ah, Sludge Belcher. Of course. That's the one thing I can't really deal with. Oh my god, that's useful. Oh, that's really useful. Really useful. So this wouldn't have been enough. The Panther's not enough. I mean, just nothing was enough. Eviscerate wasn't enough. We'll go ahead and waste the effect of the Barber and kill that. So I have a 4-3 now. He's got 6 cards to my 5. Yeah, I wasn't able to get up any cards, and I in fact went down 1 for the sheep. These Eviscerates would have been better as backstabs, unfortunately. I've dealt no damage to him. Wow, I'd say that for all that I've been like playing cards and killing stuff this game, he's actually ahead right now. If he plays a Fire Elemental, I'm in pretty annoying shape. I'd have to like play this, Eviscerate, and use a dagger to kill the Elemental, taking 6 damage in the process, and only getting a 3-2 from my own troubles. Okay, just a Chillwind Yeti here, and a Lightning Bolt. Okay, so at least he's overloaded, and didn't play a Totem. Something. Sunwalker. If he has a Hex, this is really bad, and I've not had any occasion to bait out Hexes. So what I'm going to do is, again, waste the Auto Barber's ability here. But I will kill off the Yeti. So I am not going up a card. Still the same as I was before. And I'm not really getting any good board presence, and this thing is probably going to get hexed. So I'd say that I'm actually behind here. Although it may look like an innocent enough situation, I think I'm pretty significantly behind at the moment. He is a very contemplative player. I don't get the sense that he's slow. I think he really is thinking through all of his turns and making good decisions. Alright, he plays a 3 toughness thing and a 4 toughness thing, naturally. Alright, well, I think this is what Eviscerate is meant for. So we'll kill that off. Trade there. Play this thing. Hold on to my weapon to kill a totem with and pass the turn. So I still didn't go up a card in doing any of that. And I still didn't deal any damage to him, so I'm really just not getting anywhere. He keeps playing things that I have to trade 1 for 1 with. I'm not actually getting ahead at all. That was a pretty mediocre 7th turn, though, so I might win just because he doesn't have good cards. That's a possibility. Alright, there's the Force Tank Max. Hi, friggin' hilarious. Assassinate would be nice. Be very nice indeed. Do I backstab this thing to get rid of the Divine Shield? What else am I doing with that backstab, I guess? Still want to hang on to this to kill totems with. Let's see if he's got that Hex. Good thing is that if he hexes, he still has to waste this thing's attack to kill the frog. The bad news is I'm not dealing enough damage to him. He does have the Hex. So I need Ravenhold Assassin or Assassinate. Right now, actually. Right the hell now. Assassin's Blade doesn't quite do it. Shoot. Well, I'm gonna waste my weapon, unfortunately. Oh boy, this is bad. So this thing is just gonna win him the game. I don't think it's a very good card, but I had a terrible draw. I didn't get my removal that I needed. Or my creatures that I needed. And he has a Ragnaros. Okay, this is just hilarious. So, a 6-win run for me. Oh man, he deals 15 damage. Yeah, this is over. Now assassinate's too little, too late. He hung on. He had like these really expensive cards. He hung on, and then he won.
Here we go.
So that's it. Thanks for watching. We've got time to start another run. So yeah, like the video right now if you would, but don't close your browser. We got more Hearthstone action coming right up. Oh god. Well, whatever. I think this was a pretty bad deck. I think this was worse than the Hunter deck I went 3-3 with not too long ago, so I'll take it. And I even get back 140 gold, so that's really great. Alright, since these are new cards for me, let's open up the pack. See what we get. I still don't know all the cards. This thing I think is bad. This thing is bad. This thing is bad. Give your other mechs +2 attack. Ooh. That looks pretty good. I mean, a 3/3 for 3 and then some synergy. This guy looks pretty good. Didn't realize he was common. That's interesting to watch for. Okay, let's go ahead and purchase the next arena ticket. Bop. And we've got Shaman. Great, so we're going to round out... now I've played each class once. Alright, people have been clamoring for me to take Matter Bomber. Is this the time? I'm going to take Sunwalker. I mean, it's a taunt, it's good endgame, and Matter Bomber is kind of bad, I think, in general. I mean, it's okay, but it's bad for Shamans because of you're likely to have totems. Has +4 attack while the opponent... Well, it's a 2/4 for 3. I don't like these guys, so let's go ahead and take that. Whirling Zap-O-Matic is interesting. I mean, it's fragile and it'll die as easily as any 3/2, but it deals a lot of damage. Reincarnate can be useful, but in my opinion, it is not very effective in Arena. So I will take this Zap-O-Matic, just as a creature. Okay. Piloted Shredder is good for many, many reasons. Card advantage, decent stats. Given that it respawns a minion, the fact that it has a higher attack than health is actually good, whereas usually higher health is better. And it's a mech, so you can open up some of the new synergies. I'm going to take Forked Lightning, though. I think that's just a really useful spell, and it's nice to be able to recover from slow starts. Spellbreaker is the only choice there. Silence is very good. Steamforged Axe is great. Giving things taunt is fine. Again, the Illuminator always comes up for me when I have no secrets. Ooh. Good luck. Alright, Undertaker, I didn't take the Shredder. I guess we're taking Frost Shock here, though that's pretty underwhelming. Okay, Stormpike Commando, sure. Over just mostly generic 2/3. I'll take the Commando. Ugh. Well, the target dummy's not great. We'll take the Illuminator, again with no secrets, but what are you gonna do? Goblin Stalker is fantastic. Ascension, I mean, I'll pause on the Wolf Rider because it's nice to have some removal. I'm pretty light on removal right now, but I think Ascension is such a high quality card, I'm gonna pass on the removal. Okay, Recombobulator can basically heal your minions and maybe randomly give you great effects. Farsight is just a really weird card. We'll take the Combobulator. I'm happy to play him on turn 2 if needed, but he might do something great. Oh god, why is everything so terrible? Okay, we'll take Reincarnate, I guess. Alright, Antique Healbot. Solid card, but I'll take the Farseer because it's lower curved and also very good. Earth Shock is good. I like this better than the Wind Fury, but I think it's still bad, so we'll take Earth Shock for some more silence and removal. Lightning Bolt or the Flame Tongue. I'll take the Lightning Bolt, though. I do love me some Flame Tongue. Fire Elemental, I think, is worth taking over the Rock Biter, although I think some people would question my judgment there. This thing I don't like, so we'll take Imp Master. I don't have any card draw here, which tempts me for the Acolyte. But I'm going to take the Spiders. I think it's more important to have that solid early game. Alright, Knife Juggler or Manatite. Knife Juggler is very good for Shamans, because you get minions out and then you get some Knife Flings. But I really have no card draw. So I will take a Totem here, just because I got to fill my deck's needs. Okay, I'll take another Lightning Bolt for some finishing potential. Ooh, alright. I've really wanted to play with one of these guys for like ever, so I'm really glad to take it. Loot Hoarder, I think, is a solid choice there. The other stuff is junk. I hate this thing, so we'll take a Puddle Stomper, though I'm really not that thrilled about it. Dark Iron Dwarf over the other Forked Lightning, because I need a little bit more beef, I think, that isn't 6 mana. And the Shredder here is solid. Now, another Earth Shock. Definitely not the Rocketeer. I think it's a fine card, but I've already got 3 6s and a 5. If I had like 3 5s and a 6, I might consider this. We'll take the Earthshock for some lots of silence and some more removal. Oh man, what a tough choice. So the Bomb Lobber is just an amazing card. Is it more amazing than Drake? The Drake has better stats. It gives me a card. It gives me spell damage, which is nice with these bolts and these Forked Lightnings and Earthshock and Frostshock. I gotta take this, unfortunately, but I'm sad to pass on Bomb Lobber. I think the draft was a little bit unkind to me. I would much rather, instead of like Frost Elemental, have like a Spectral Knight, for example. And this Imp Master and the Illuminator and the Goblin Sapper, I would all rather have be something else. So I don't know how good this is really going to be. I also never saw any Hexes or Lightning Storms, which is like the Shaman's only way to kill anything big and the Shaman's only mass removal. So yeah, I think I'm going to say this deck, even though the cards individually don't seem too bad, the lack of key cards for Shamans combined with the presence of some just generic and not very exciting cards makes this a pretty bad deck. Okay, not bad, like, oh my god, I can't believe how bad that draft was, but not great. Alright, well, get a terrible opening hand, as can be expected. Ah, that Stalker makes me feel much better about things. I'm going to keep the Farseer. It's a 3/3 for 3. I'll waste the Battle Cry, but I do want to have it. Oh man, what a curve. With a hand like this, of course, accepting the fact that it, you have 4 cards when you wouldn't have 4 cards if you were first. It's better to be first. My girlfriend, who is one of the most amazing human beings to have ever lived, just brought me a gigantic piece of pizza. Thank you, Psyche.
You're welcome.
I should have actually stopped the video after drafting that deck, shouldn't I? Because we're going to go a little bit late now. Well, whatever, it's fine. Web Spinner. Okay. Well, it'll kill the gnome and give him a beast. I could coin into the... and then I get a spare part, but I think a random beast is better than a random spare part. Earthshock, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. It stops him from getting the beast, kills it. I passed on my chance to play Clockwork Gnome, so he doesn't know this, but that Web Spinner still had value. However, I think things are fine here. Oh, steady shot me, please? No, okay. Alright, what I'm going to do here is a little bit of an unorthodox move. I'm actually going to Stalker and coin into this gnome. So I'm using my coin not to Lightning Bolt, but to play this gnome. I'm hoping the gnome will get to kill the hyena. It'd be difficult for him to throw a beast away. And now I'm actually really glad I did Earthshock, because if I'd played like this instead, he could have thrown the Web Spinner and this would have been a 4/3. I would have had to Lightning Bolt. It just would have been annoying all around. Acolyte of Pain is a pretty good card right here, because it's going to give him card advantage, unfortunately. Nothing I can do. Actually, there is something I can do. Hold on. Perfect. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kill that, see what my spare part is. Swap into the second health. Okay, I could actually use it on my Stalker and kill his Acolyte. But we're going to be a little bit greedy. I'm going to play the Earthending Farseer. It's not totally wasted, and I'm actually just not going to attack with this guy. I'll keep it hidden so he doesn't get the card off the Acolyte. This has been, I don't know, probably about the best that this deck can perform. I mean, just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then some answers to his stuff. I'm responding to his stuff pretty well so far. Alright, he's going to buff this up, which gives him the advantage, unfortunately, because he gets to draw a card off of that trade. Play a Cobra, which is annoying. Okay, so I can swap this and then trade. But then what am I doing with my mana? I guess playing an Illuminator. I could Lightning Bolt this and kill that and play Illuminator. But then I don't get to play the Azure Drake. I really want to play the Azure Drake next turn. So let's maximize our chances. Getting to play an Azure Drake on the next turn. I could have gotten greedy and killed the Abusive Sergeant. But this way I'm threatening to kill it either way. And I didn't leave the Cobra sitting out. Ah, crap. After a really good start, I slipped a little bit there. That Abusive Sergeant was very good for him. A secret? Okay, let's see if that's a freezing trap. I would presume it is. He's got nothing else going on. Okay. Well, let's see if it's a freezing trap. It's not a freezing trap. It might be a snipe. I'm willing to let this get sniped. It still gives me a card.
Job's done.
It's not a snipe. Okay, so weird that he played a secret that wasn't freezing trap or snipe. My best guess now is a misdirection. Explosive Trap against a 2/4 is just so bad. I really can't fathom you'd actually play that. We know it's not Snake or Freezing or Snipe, so I'm guessing it's a misdirection. Okay. I mean, it still could be an Explosive Trap. So, wow. I could actually recombine. No, we're just gonna... Man, I really think it's an Explosive Trap. Or, sorry, it's a misdirection. But if it is an Explosive Trap, I'll feel like an idiot for attacking into that. How confident am I that that is a misdirection? I'm pretty confident, so I'm going to go ahead and attack him to get rid of the misdirection. It's an Explosive Trap. Well, so I missed the opportunity to deal 3 damage to that, which is unfortunate, to be certain. But I'll counter freeze his freeze. Pass the turn. If I had attacked into this, then I would have been able to lightning bolt it at some point. Haven't used my totems yet. He's got me down to 24, which I'm okay with. That is fine. I can kill that with a lightning bolt. That is fine. I can kill that with a lightning bolt, actually. Frost Shock doesn't really do the job here. I could recombobulate something. Let's see. If I lightning bolt this, and I use the Azure Drake to kill the bear, I can just trade those off and then everything's dead. Or I could hit the bear like that, lightning bolt this, and then recombobulate this and see what 6-drop I get. Because most 6-drops are going to have better stats than 5/5. That doesn't seem right at all. I could fish for a totem. If I get the spell damage, I can kill that with lightning bolt, but if I get anything else, it's not that great. Alright, let's try it. I don't think I'm gonna play the recombobulator, so I might as well fish. Okay, the taunt is actually not bad. So I think I will kill the best thing I can kill with my lightning bolt. I'm going to play the Shredder. And I'm gonna get greedy. I'm gonna actually kill that thing and hit it in the face. Gonna see if I can hide behind this taunt totem. I think he would have used some removal last turn if he had removal, so I'm just gambling he doesn't have answers. Alright, he's gonna silence my Shredder so that I don't get a creature out of it. He's gonna kill the taunt totem. Good. Raid Leader is very unimpressive under these circumstances, so okay, this is looking really good. I can Frost Shock this, but let me get a totem first in case it is spell damage. I can actually Frost Shock that. No spell damage. Okay, so Frost Shock this to kill it. Kill that. Kill that. You know what? I'll try this recombobulator. What do I get for... Oh, the totems are worth 1. I could actually get a 1-mana minion instead of a totem. But no, we'll recombobulate this to see what it is. Most 5-drops would have better stats. I get a Bomb Lobber, which is not what you'd be hoping for. Okay, so yeah, recombobulator. Fun card. I don't know. My first impressions of it's not very good. Gonna eat some delicious pizza here. Well, my Drake would have died anyway. So there's that. He's out of steam, but so am I. The good news is I have enough health that I'm not really concerned about being burnt out. And so that means that my hero ability is way better than his. Pizza. This is my totem, but at least I get a card from the loot hoarder.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Shadow Sun Cleric. Well, I've got a 1 in 3 chance of getting a spell damage totem to kill this with Earth Shock. This is something I would not do if he had more cards, but since he doesn't have very many cards, I'm okay with taking 3 more damage in this circumstance. However, the fact that I'm up against a hunter and below 20 health is not lost on me. I have to be careful. Taunt Battlecry gain +1 for each other beast you have. Wow. Not a bad card. Okay, so here's just a 2/6 with taunt for 5. Not bad. Okay. Is that worth using an Earth Shock on? Down to 4. Down to 2 if I hit it. I have to throw everything at it to kill it off. Alright, we'll do that. I mean, otherwise I accomplished nothing. Okay, well, if he has Unleash the Hounds, that would be pretty solid. If he has any big minion, that's good, because my damage potential is pretty limited. So he could definitely win this game, but I'm squarely in the lead. Questing Adventurer is definitely not what he wanted to draw. Obviously, it's just a 2/2. Reincarnate's not what I wanted to draw. I don't have any great death rattles here. I've already used my Loot Hoarder. If I were a rogue, I might hit him in the face with this weapon so I could remake my dagger and get more damage in future turns. But here, as a shaman with no other weapons in the deck, there's no reason to rush this. I don't want to hit any of his minions, but I might have to. Oh, Jesus. Fen Creeper's a good one. Here's why I need Hex. And I'm actually dead in 5 turns, so I gotta do something. That qualifies as something, for sure. So we kill the Fen Creeper. I'm not gonna damage it with my face. Okay, at this point I definitely cannot hit him in the face, or hit any of his minions, so I'll just go ahead and pop that off. Reincarnate doesn't do anything. I've got all my totems, but no Bloodlust. Well, I'm at the mercy of his top decks. If he can top deck something good, then he'll be fine. But if he can't, I will kill him in 2 turns. Alright, Stormpike Commando I think is actually worth using here. I can pop away my spiders and my 1/1 totem to kill this off. Hit him in the face. Threatening lethal. If I had let that golem live, he really couldn't have killed me. Unless he had, like, King Crush. But I think this is just as safe, and dealing 4 extra damage to him wouldn't have done me much good. Alright, he gets a Leok, and that'll do it for this game. Alright, good times. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please like and or subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back soon with some more Hearthstone Arena. Take care, everybody.